Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mr. It's Too Easy, and we back at it again. It's Friday, and you know what time it is. It's time for that kiss it or dismiss it. If it's your first time here, what we do is we go on TikTok, we go grab a whole bunch of videos, and we just tell our opinion whether we believe them or not. And if we do believe them, we think that they pass the smell test, we go ahead and kiss that thing. But if we don't, we like, not making them, don't feel it. We go ahead
Stop the cap.
Dismiss it. You know what I'm talking about? But I have a whole bunch of videos. And secondly, I want to get the shout out to all my new subscribers, man. I mean, I don't know if I'm in a good algorithm or I'm just in a good flow. You've been telling your friends and family members to join, just to sign up the thing. I truly appreciate it. The goal is to get to at least 1,000 by next year. I mean, it's a big goal, but I've been doing this for a year, and so far I got almost 160 plus subscribers, man. I appreciate each and last one of you for taking the time out to subscribe and even watch the content, man, and leaving comments below, man. It's been an amazing journey. I've learned a lot. I hope y'all notice the videos are getting a little bit better, you know what I'm talking about? But with that being said, man, let's go ahead and get this thing started, because I know y'all can't wait, and it's another week. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. Oh, we can't go with the lights on, can we? Let's get it started. All right, we're gonna set the mood again. We got the lights down low, we got our headphones on, got the volume up loud, got videos on deck, and let's start the show.
Government doesn't want you to know this. Something so dangerous, so earth-shattering, that the government will go to any lengths to keep it hidden. In 1972, an expedition was sent to the remote taiga region of Siberia, known for its isolation and harsh conditions. Officially, it was a scientific mission to study the ecosystem, but what they found was something far darker. Deep beneath the earth, the team stumbled upon a hidden cavern, untouched by time. Inside, the walls were covered in strange, indecipherable symbols, and the air was thick with a terrifying energy. The team reported hearing whispers, and some claimed to see figures moving just out of view. But before they could investigate further, the transmissions abruptly stopped. The government quickly moved in to cover up the entire operation, claiming the team had vanished without a trace. What they didn't tell you was that the team hadn't disappeared. They had made contact with something ancient and powerful, a force that shouldn't have been disturbed. Since then, the government has been secretly studying the artifacts and relics recovered from the cavern, attempting to unlock their powers. What they've found is beyond comprehension. They've awakened something, a force that can alter reality itself. The government doesn't want you to know this, because they're afraid of what will happen if the public finds out. If you knew the truth, you'd realize that what they've uncovered isn't just ancient history. It's an ongoing threat, one that they can't control.
They told you it was safe. They lied. Nevada's desert is still glowing, and the government knows all about it. From 1951 to 1992, the U.S. detonated 928 nuclear bombs in Nevada. They turned the desert into a radioactive playground and sold tickets to watch it. Vegas hotels held atomic parties. People toasted champagne under mushroom clouds, while soldiers were marched straight into radiation as test subjects. Ranchers were told to wipe ash off cattle. Thousands of sheep died, bought and burned by government agents to hide the fallout. The worst? Dirty Harry, 1953. A nuclear cloud drifted across Nevada and into Utah. Cancer rates skyrocketed 5 times higher than average. The government kept it classified for decades. Downwinders still believe secret graves exist. Victims buried quickly, no autopsies, no records. And here's the wildest part.
I believe it.
Some scientists claim those underground tests weren't just weapons. They were also experiments to trigger earthquakes and manipulate weather. If that's true, what else did they test out here? The desert keeps its secrets. Follow Nevada Secrets. We dig them up.
Have you ever wondered why governments seem to operate in shadows? A dark truth exists. They manipulate information to maintain control over the masses. From fake UFO invasions to orchestrating conflicts, the narrative is managed to distract and confuse. Why would they plan a fake alien attack? The answer lies in unifying the world under a single threat, shifting focus from internal issues to an external one. It's an age-old tactic to rally people together. Fear fosters compliance. Additionally, rumors of impending World War III swirl as governments prepare for a potential global conflict. all while using economic strife as a smokescreen. As economies falter, the rich get richer, allowing elites to consolidate power and resources. Big tech plays a pivotal role. By controlling information flow, they manipulate public perception and stifle dissent. The economy is systematically weakened to create dependency on government support, ensuring compliance. The greater narrative is one of control, fear, and distraction, while the true motives remain hidden from view. As citizens, we must question the information fed to us and seek the underlying truths that shape our world.
Speaking of which is so sad, I mean, that we have to question everything that's been told to us. I mean, we do live in some dark times, especially nowadays. I mean, this channel wouldn't be here if it wasn't for it, right? Just food for thought. Let's continue.
Do you remember when the world was free?
No.
Well, how about when the energy was free as well?
Heard of this.
Everything was taken from the atmosphere and drawn into these buildings,
Flagpole.
to these pylons, and many different things. And it was the aether that powered everything. And one day, the controllers of this world decided to take it away. They reset the population. It was in every country. Just keep watching these photos, and you'll see that everything was conductive. Everything had a way to tap into this energy, whether it be the obelisks, or the towers, or the cathedrals. Everything you look at, it interacted with the nature
Man, I
of the
heard
earth,
that, like,
the energy
I've heard.
of the earth.
I believe it.
It was a beautiful thing.
I want y'all to watch this. We got a lot to talk about. Watch this.
Go back a little bit and zoom in
Bro,
so they can see it.
watch when he, look at that, bro. Hold on. Watch when he goes up.
On the ring camera.
That is the ring.
Now watch this. The
I
next
got
one.
one.
Bro,
What?
you got, bro.
Pause it on that.
Now I'm going to show you this. Did you see that again, right?
Yeah.
Now let's go into this.
The whole-
Watch
Pay
this, bro.
attention, y'all.
You can't fake that, bro. Look at how skinny it is.
See how black the eyes is?
You
No.
can't fake that, bro. Let's talk about it, man. Y'all literally just
Oh.
saw my video that I did yesterday of another alien,
I mean,
demon-looking creature.
just
And all
walking
this
up
is
on the
happening after the invasion that just happened in DC. I'm calling it an invasion, bro.
That's
We
tough.
seen it in DC. People show videos.
I don't-
North Carolina, people show videos in Delaware. My video's posted. Go check it out.
Yeah.
Right? Y'all saw what that.
This is
Let's
for
take a look at my
entertainment
last
purposes,
video
bro.
I did yesterday. That ain't no CGI, bro. That ain't no AI. You can even see the shadow, bro. You can see his shadow, bro.
Stop the cap.
Pay attention, man. Yo, my name French Dose. I do this for educational and
Sorry,
entertainment
French.
purposes only. Leave it in the comments. Hit the like button. And make sure y'all follow me here for more. It's getting
I
spooky,
look
bro.
for some more. We're gonna look.
What kind of secrets do you think a president takes to his grave? Let me tell you
wow.
something they'll never
That's
print in
ridiculous.
history books. I was the president of the United States, and I still wasn't the one truly in charge. Every morning I got a briefing. But the real instructions, they didn't come from the CIA. They came from a man whose name you've never heard and whose face you'll never see. He wasn't elected, he wasn't American, but he knew exactly what we'd do before I did. You think I could decide war or peace on my own? Let me be clear. I read the speech, but I didn't write it. There was a day I refused an order. Just once. Within hours, my daughters were relocated for security reasons. Secret Service wouldn't even let me say goodbye. That was the day I realized the White House has rooms I was never allowed to enter, phones I wasn't allowed to touch, and a list of rules longer than the Constitution itself. You think the president has power? Then why did I have to ask permission to fire someone in my own cabinet? Here's what I learned after 8 years in office.
Stop
America
the cap.
runs on stories. And the truth? It's too dangerous for most people to hear.
You thought Scooby-Doo was just a cartoon? What if it was all based on a classified government experiment?
Oh God.
In 1968, hidden beneath a military base in Roswell, New Mexico,
All right, I'm
the
game.
U.S. launched Project Spectre, Hound, a covert op to create a team capable of exposing secrets buried too deep for the public to know. Their centerpiece? A bioengineered dog with human-level intelligence, codename SQB, or as the world would come to know him, Scooby-Doo. But the team wasn't random. Fred, military strategist, Daphne, expert infiltrator, Velma, encryption genius, Shaggy, used to lure targets in. Their final mission led them to a tech facility tied to human experimentation. What they found inside? Twisted creatures locked in cages, and something far worse. Then, total lockdown. Scooby dragged into a containment chamber, Velma racing to override security, Fred and Daphne holding back armed guards, and Shaggy gone, without a trace. When the doors finally opened, Scooby's cage was empty. Only a message remained. You're next.
How cute.
The government buried the operation,
Stop the cap.
but the team didn't stop. They vanished from the system to find Shaggy, no matter what. Want to know what they uncovered next? Hit follow and tell me, do you think Shaggy is still alive?
At first, the drone descends normally and a view of the inside of the well begins to come into focus.
Well of hell.
But then, the drone suddenly stops, then begins moving erratically. I literally can't control it, the pilot says. It goes to the sides, it goes vertical, and then suddenly it goes to the wall. You can barely bring it up again. When the pilot manages to recover the drone, he finds that its camera froze only a few seconds into the descent and now does not work at all. That's when things start to get really bizarre. All of a sudden, strange noises begin to come out of the well, which sound like groaning, howling. In the words of the channel's host, now we hear some sounds, scary sounds, sounds of wind, sounds of something weird, to be honest. The video ends with the men visibly shaken and the host proclaiming, "Truly, whoever comes here will feel scared. Whoever comes here, I don't think he will get any benefit except just taking a look and leaving." Would something similar to these stories happen to Al-Kindi and his team when they attempted their descent into the well? It is interesting that shortly before their expedition, Yemeni officials seemed to wash their hands of anything which might happen once the team entered the well. The director of the region's Geological Survey and Mineral Resources Authority, Salah Baber, gave an interview in which he skeptically stated, "It's very deep. We've never reached the bottom of this well, as there's little oxygen and no ventilation. We have gone to visit the area and entered the well, reaching more than 50 to 60 meters down into it. We noticed strange things inside. We also smelled something strange. It's a mysterious situation." In other words, Baber...
Apparently the biggest secret the government's ever had, according to Bob Lazar, is the fact that their religions are all made up. That the aliens created them so that we would stay in line, stay peaceful, stay docile, stay silent, while they did whatever they had to do. The question is, do you believe this? According to Bob Lazar, he stated while he was working at Area 51 and S2 that he stated that he saw this thick book. This thick book basically had a whole bunch of religious documentation in it. The guy he was sitting next to said, "Hey, that is the most secret, top secret piece of evidence that we have against the aliens." He said, "What are you talking about? It's just a book. It's not a ship. It's not an engine." And Bob was used to working on engines. He said, "Yeah, those documents tell us that they're all religions are made up." Now, I've always been brought up as a religious person, and it boggles my mind to think that aliens could have created religions, but it is possible.
It is.
What do you think? Put your comment in the comment section. Do you think that, you know, the power of, you know, the name Jesus doesn't have any power, or any of the other religions, you know, don't have any power? I think they have a lot of power.
Yeah.
I think they influence a lot of things. So I'm just interested in what you have to say. Put your comment in the comment section.
There's a whole world beneath us they don't want us to know about. Check this out, y'all.
Oh my God. My man is going into
It's just a little pocket of space.
That's correct.
And there's a whole world underneath there.
What?
This is extremely dangerous. Do not attempt this.
I wouldn't.
But what he finds is insane. A whole other world, y'all.
Wow. I mean, if that's
This is why I say
no
flat
Earth
Earth to me is not as possible as the hollow Earth theory.
Hollow Earth. That's a good one, y'all. Put that
Because
on
there
your
is
bucket list.
probably pockets of Earth that are just giant spaces that could house other civilizations. And this is a good example, y'all.
I believe that. I believe that.
A whole other world.
That's crazy. Denver Airport.
As always, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments and stay weird.
Things they don't want
Let me tell you
US to know.
something. I'm going to give you
The secret of the world.
48 years of study. I'm going to give you a secret. Nothing in this world is what you think it is. Nothing operates the way you think it does.
What do you mean?
Nothing operates the way you think it does.
What do you mean?
Government does not work the way you think it
It's
does.
not about people voting for a president.
No, it has nothing to do with that. We're talking money. We're talking control, corporations, big business, period.
It's all big business and money.
Period.
Yeah.
End of sentence. Now, religion is a corporation. It's all the religions of the Western world, especially in the Western world, all religions operate under maritime admiralty law. So there are certain...
What do you mean maritime admiralty law?
Maritime admiralty is the law of water. And I talk a lot about this in the past. I'm going to talk a lot about it in the future.
Okay.
There are only two things on the earth, on this earth, land and water.
Right.
So there are two kinds of law, the law of the land and the law of water. The law of the land is the custom of the people who live on a particular piece of land. So the law of the land is different in every country.
Right.
I mean, you can do things in Russia you can't do in America.
Right.
You can do things in South Africa you can't do in China because it's the law of the land. That particular piece of land has their own custom. So the custom of the people living on a particular piece of land is called the law of the land.
Got it.
But there is also a larger, far more important law on the earth. It's called the law of the sea, the law of the water. And when you get into, and then that law is referred to in courts as maritime admiralty. Maritime admiralty is the law of water. Once you understand the law of water, it opens up a world of occult hidden symbols and hidden foundations on how we live.
What are some of those laws that we're not aware of?
Oh my goodness! When you walk into a courtroom, why do you go to court? You play basketball on a court. You play tennis on a court.
Right.
Yeah. How do you play tennis on a court? You play with a racket. Come on. And so the judge walks out, he rules from the bench, right? Look it up in a Latin dictionary. The word bench is a bank in Latin.
Oh.
And so the judge is ruling for the bank. That's why he wears a black robe, because the black robe represents the planet Saturn, the god of banking and law.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. Have y'all seen the video of that guy who said that his side hustle is a grave digger, and that him and his coworker went to, do their job. And while they were lifting up the casket, he noticed that it was extremely light. And he asked his coworker, like, yo, why is this so light? And the guy was like, don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. So then right after that, I saw this lady who used to work for the cemetery. And she pretty much said, like, there's no way all these people that have passed on, there's not enough room for them. There's definitely not enough room for them. And she was like, if you really want to know where they go, check your restaurant, check your grocery stores.
But I do know, I don't think they keep.
She's like, I lied to you not. This is what's going down.
Secrets that companies don't want you to know. If you have a round egg at McDonald's, it is a real cracked egg. If you have a folded egg like this, it comes from a frozen package. Employees at streaming services can see everything you've watched. The furniture that's on display in the store is usually built way better than what you're going to get delivered. In many hotels, the only time they actually change the duvet is if there's an obvious spill. Many places that serve soft drinks don't change or clean their nozzles, so you may have had mold in your Diet Coke at one point. If they are low on a size shoe you're looking for, they're probably going to tell you they don't actually have it. They're prioritizing online orders because they see more revenue and more reviews from them. So if you go on your phone and order from the same store, it might exactly be the shoes that are sitting in the back. No more than 3 people in the world know the secret spices
I
that
think
go
some
into
of that stuff
KFC
is
chicken, and they're not allowed to travel
couldn't tell you
together.
which one
Lego
it was.
employees are paid based off of the success of the entire company, not at the one store they work at. So if you buy a Lego set from a toy store or Walmart, the Lego employees will still benefit.
Look at Hollywood, and you will begin to see they are opening up the world of knowledge to you, and they know, they don't suspect or think, they know you're not going to get it because you're not smart enough to get it. So they're playing you for a fool, and they're putting stuff in front of you that they know you don't understand, but they're not doing it to enlighten you. What they are doing is they're planting into your psyche, into the psyche of the world of mankind, conceptual realities and ideas. When they do it, you will just naturally fall in line with it because you watched it over the years. It's like teaching a child in kindergarten.
So you think it's all orchestrated?
You can bet on it.
Why do you think they allow TV shows like Ancient Aliens?
Because they want you to know about it now. They know exactly what they're doing. And here's what a lot of humans are missing. There is a communicational presence in the universe all around us, in the spirit world. But you don't see that, so therefore it doesn't bother you. Well, it bothers the hell out of me, because I know it's there. You can't do anything that somebody is watching you.
That was deep.
What color was kindergarten?
Kindergarten?
Yeah, when you was in kindergarten or pre-K, what color was it?
Ooh.
It was every color.
Yeah, I was gonna say rainbow.
Okay, now when you went to
Wow.
1st and 2nd grade, what color was it?
I don't know.
It was bland. Yeah. It was that color.
Yeah, it was just like jail.
Exactly. Then when you went to high school, what color was it?
Like jail.
Yeah. Okay, then when you went to work, what color was the wall?
Yeah.
It's waning you off the frequency. When you a kid,
That's
you
true,
vibrant, you
'cause
running around, and then
Yeah.
the first
They
thing they
talks
do is they
about
say,
that,
wane
yeah.
them off the frequency. Make the walls tan, make everything tan, make it boring. Sit down, don't move. They just get you right out to spirituality. And then the next time that you do get introduced to a colorful environment, guess where you at? You in a club. If the club was this color, nobody was up. But since it's black and it's universal light, aka from red to purple, it feel like you in the universe. It feel like you in the So this is why people like the club. It's called colorology. Even hunger. Hunger is triggered by the color red, yellow, and orange. What color? What color is Wendy's? What color is Chick-fil-A? McDonald's. Every highly successful fast food franchise, I guarantee you, if they not all red, orange, and yellow, they have either one of them colors at a high value.
Yeah.
So this is people who literally socially engineer the world.
Well, you made it to the end of the video. Go ahead and go down to those comments and let me know what you like, what you didn't like. You know, hit that share button, tell your family and friends about it. Another week down of That's Kiss It or Dismiss It. As always, I started to do some more live streams. I hope y'all saw the ending of Metal Gear, which was crazy for me because it's one of those games that had me flustered in the middle of the game. But we started up Borderlands. I've been playing Borderlands with my son as well. We starting up the Dying Light series. So let me know. Come in there, hang out with your boy. Also, this multiplayer, so you're more than welcome to join. Just run around and have some fun on the live streams. Man, again, I appreciate everyone who subscribed to the channel. You just don't know. It's just going towards the goals. And just thank you from the bottom of my heart. You know, this old veteran, really appreciate it. And with that being said, we'll see you next time on Kiss It or Dismiss It. It's Mr. Istoisi, and we out. Have a blessed weekend. Peace.